morning and thank you for joining us for KREM 2 News at 5 tonight. I'm Mark Hanrahan.
And I'm Whitney Ward. It is officially Election Day and KREM 2 is your home for complete election coverage.
We are covering every angle of this important races that impact our communities. Let's kick things off with our election team coverage, where we have crews in both Spokane and Kootenai counties tonight covering the big races.
Let's start the night out here in Kootenai County. That is where we find KREM 2's Shannon Mowdy tracking voter turnout and election security. Shannon?
Well, here in Kootenai County, we are starting to enter those hours of the evening where those polling places are going to start picking up already here in Kootenai County, though. Thousands of people have turned out to vote here at the elections office. People have been coming by to drop off those absentee ballots, keeping that drop box busy. The phones have also been busy, mostly with people looking to figure out where their polling location is. Kootenai County Clerk Jennifer Locke says they always get more ballots on Election Day. Already more than 15,000 voters have turned up to cast their vote day of.
Currently right now at 24%. In May we had about almost 43% turnout for the May election in 2023. And then I believe in 2021 we had around 35% turnout. So we're expecting at least, we thought 35% like we had in 2021, but we'll see as the numbers come in.
Now you do have until 8 o'clock tonight to drop off those absentee ballots or head to your polling location to cast your vote. In Kootenai County, Shannon Mowdy, KREM 2 News.
Now let's head back to Washington with KREM 2's Janelle Finch, who is live at the Spokane County Elections headquarters right now.
So Janelle, what can you tell us actually as folks are just having a couple more hours left to submit those ballots?
Yeah, Mark and Whitney. Well, I brought over an expert here at the Spokane County Elections Office to tell us a little bit more about what we're seeing today on Election Day. Mike McLaughlin, you are the manager here at the Spokane County Elections Office. Why don't you just tell me a little bit about what today has looked like for you?
Today, so we've received over 118,000 ballots through today, including the drop boxes, and now we've processed over 96,000 ballots to be released in tonight's count. It'll be about 8:15 tonight.
Great. And what are some of the questions people are coming in as they are registering to vote and casting their ballot here at the office?
So, I mean, for this election, the two most, the biggest questions have been, one is, does my ballot count if I forget my security envelope? And yes, we will count your ballot if your security envelope is forgotten. And the other question, big question we've got is, why isn't the City of Spokane mayor on my ballot? The City of Spokane mayor is only on ballots for the residents of the City of Spokane and not the other jurisdictions.
Gotcha, that makes sense. Is there anything voters should know before polls close tonight at 8?
If you still have your ballot, is take it to a ballot drop box that are located at all the libraries or town halls before 8 o'clock tonight, because after 8 o'clock tonight, it's too late.
Really good, important note to end on. Thank you so much for the time, Mike. I'm going to send it back to you in the studio. I am Janelle Finch for KREM 2 News from the Spokane County Elections Office.
All right, Janelle, thank you very much. And we continue our team coverage tonight with Chief Journalist Amanda Rowley.
So Amanda is live here in the studio taking a look at the key races here in Spokane. Amanda?
Yeah, Mark and Whitney, this is a major election for Spokane. City voters will elect Spokane's next mayor, and Spokane County voters will decide whether they support a sales tax increase that will fund a new county jail. So let's first take a look at the candidates. In Spokane's mayoral race, incumbent Nadine Woodward is seeking re-election for a second term. Former director of Washington's Department of Commerce, Lisa Brown, is hoping to unseat Woodward. Now, this could be a very close race. In the primary, Brown secured about 48% of the vote, while Woodward only got 37%. Now, Woodward told me ahead of the general election she hopes the conservative votes that went to Tim Archer in the primary will transfer to her in the general election. Now, another key race we're tracking tonight is Spokane's City Council President. This is a historical race because this will be the first time Spokane elects a woman for council president. Betsy Wilkerson and Kim Pleas are running for that seat. For current councilmember Wilkerson, this will be the first election she's ran opposed. She was appointed to council in her first term and ran unopposed in her second. Pleas is a former Spokane business owner. She ran for Spokane County Commissioner last year, but Chris Jordan defeated her in that race. Now, we're also tracking Spokane County's Measure 1. If approved, Measure 1 will increase Spokane County's sales tax by 0.2%. Part of that revenue will be used to build a new jail. It breaks down like this. Spokane County will use 60% of the collected tax to expand the downtown jail and close Geiger to move inmates into that new jail building. And 40% of the money will be given to cities and towns in the county. And finally, Spokane voters will decide if they want to ban homeless camping within 1,000 feet of city parks, schools, playgrounds, and daycares. This proposal was added to the ballot this year through a citizens initiative. A geoscience professor at Eastern Washington University created an interactive map that shows what areas this camping ban would impact. Turns out, according to that map, the ban covers most of the downtown core, where many resources for unhoused people are located. Now, if you are still undecided at this point, you can watch The Tea with me, Amanda Rowley, on KREM 2+. There you can watch my interviews with all of the candidates running for Spokane's top positions. KREM 2+ is free to download on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. So needless to say, there is a lot at stake in this year's general election, so make sure your vote counts and get your ballot in by 8 tonight. Amanda Rowley, KREM 2 News.
All right, Amanda, thank you. We want to switch gears now and take our first look at the forecast with our chief meteorologist, Jeremy Legoo.
And Jeremy, looks like drier weather will return for at least the next couple of days. We're certainly looking forward to that.
You're welcome.
Oh, good.
I didn't see myself on camera, so I didn't know what to do. But here we are. Temperatures still sitting on the mild side, but notice the dew point, 39. That means our temperatures are going to drop even more tonight. And as we clear skies out overhead, what is likely is those temperatures fall back down and even to near freezing, but we got to get rid of some of that moisture in the atmosphere first. Wind, well, that's calming down as well, and what that means is that the storm, or frontal boundary, is finally exiting the region. Look at how far it's gone in the past hour. It's already working its way into North Idaho, and as it does so, it's taking the rain and snow along with it. Snow still falling up in the mountains, but it won't be for much longer. It winds down overnight, and tomorrow morning we wake up to that fog, but it looks like tomorrow afternoon we wind up seeing a little bit of sunshine poke through some of those clouds. And speaking of sunshine, we've got more in store on Thursday as well, but once again, it's that patchy morning fog. We're that time of year where our sun angle's low enough that it is likely we wind up getting fog. Most times we dry out after a round of rain or snow. When it comes to Friday, well, it says rain and snow on there. We'll talk that coming up in the full forecast.
Good, Jeremy.